Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. Today we are building 27 Salmon Drive. I decided to give this house like a street name as its name rather than just, a generic, modern home. It's not definitely not a modern home, but like Suburban build. I didn't want to call it that. I thought, by calling it a name, giving it its own little title, I thought that'd be quite nice. So yes, this is a rather suburban build. It's going to be called 27 Salmon Drive, which I thought was just cute. So this house is only there's only 2 bedrooms, so like 4 Sims could live here. But I mean, that's pretty standard for like suburban builds, suburban homes around Britain at least, because 4 is like the typical number of people in a family. So I thought that would go with that. Yeah, here we go. I've added more detail to this house than I have done other houses for quite a while, actually. I wanted this house to be like really detailed. So as you can see, the chimney's disappeared. Wonderful. It will come back in a second. I've also got like little arch things to like help support the roof over the bay window, and there is even a drain pipe. It's all things I've done within like the first 2 minutes of the video, so you can see that I'm trying to make this build a bit more detailed and a bit more real. So I'm just sectioning off the house. Downstairs I wanted this to be kind of, I don't know, just kind of standard to what I'm used to, really. So there's a little study downstairs, there's a living room, a bathroom, a kitchen, dining room, and there's like a little conservatory thing added on the back, which I thought was really cute. And I heightened the lower floor so that I could get the right kind of archways in the house. Downstairs there aren't really many doors, it's mainly just archways, because I really like the look of that. And that also meant that I could use this bay window that I like never use, because when I build houses I kind of forget about different wall heights, so I forget that things like this bay window is a thing. Oh, there you go, I've added the chimney back. And I wanted it to be like a rather brick build, because again, I'm so used to seeing in my everyday life brick houses. They're brick houses, and sometimes they've got a bit of wood on them, which is why I've added like a bit of siding to it. So potentially the brick bit was the original build, and then obviously the conservatory in the back's been added on, and the wooden bit has also been added on. So you can kind of see potentially the evolution of the house as it's been made bigger and stuff like that, and also to make it look kind of more realistic to how I what I'm used to seeing. I also added like a little driveway, so the front of this person's garden has just been fully paved so that they could have a couple of cars on there. I haven't sized up any cars because I didn't really want to. I thought it would make it look a bit odd. Then I put a little couple of plants and some planters out the front, and we've got those little flower boxes as well. I was trying to make this house look really detailed. And I hope it does. Oh, I even put a little window up here. I always find it really annoying to put windows up there, because I really want to, but those little, what are they called? Like, I don't know, holes. No. What's it called? I don't know. Those windows are always like the middle. It's always like 3 tiles wide rather than like 4 tiles wide. So you have to have like a 1 tile wide window or a 3 tile wide window. Then it just doesn't look right. Anyway, I've rambled a lot. So as you can see, doors have gone in. I've done a little banister. The what are they called? Archways have gone in. So you can kind of see the structure of the house now. And I wanted things to be quite simple, so there isn't any particularly bright coloured walls or anything. They do have a lot of panelling, just because I've been watching somebody vlog their house renovations, and they've put a whole bunch of paneling in, so I think I've gone a little paneling mad with them. And I tried really hard there to match the colour of the top of the panelled wallpaper with another wallpaper, and I couldn't do it, so I kind of just left it be. And now we skipped to the garden. I wanted the garden to match, kind of ish, roughly, with where we are in Oasis Springs. No, that's not right. Willow Creek, there we go. I was thinking that is really not the right neighbourhood. I was thinking, I really hope that the neighbourhood I said wasn't from like The Sims 2 or something, because that would have... I'm a bit tired today, can you tell? But yeah, so we're just making it match up a bit, just having, you know, a bunch of plants and things and whatnot, just to make it look a bit more detailed and fun. I also decided that we were going to fence in the back garden, because again, where I'm from, in suburbanness, pretty much all the gardens are fenced in. So I thought that we'd just keep with that. So we've got a little patio bit. I was thinking about adding a bit of fence along the edge of that, but decided against it. And then, yeah, I thought, let's get to furnishing. But then I was like, oh, wait, no, I forgot the floors. So carpets in the bedrooms, wooden floors among most of the house. I think the living room ends up getting some carpet. Yeah. The living room has carpet, but then everywhere else is like wooden. And that's about it. Oh, I did a lot of flicking up and down there, being like, where do I start? Windows is probably a good way to start, because there's only windows on the front of the house. So, you know, I've definitely started being a bit better with my window placement now, I think. Getting them in the right place and not too many, and trying not to make it perfect, because real houses' windows don't look perfect. Houses don't, you know, have so-and-so window, X many windows here and there, and it look brilliant all the time. Sometimes they just look a bit odd, but it's kind of weird to have the realism of like real life windows on suburban builds in The Sims, because it just looks very strange. Anyway, enough of that rambling. We're in the master bedroom. I almost said bread room. That's not right either. So I thought that we'd give them a nice wardrobe and a big mirror with some lights around it, and of course a little plant, because let's start off with a little plant. And then of course, what else do you need in a bedroom but a bed? I've gone a bit weird today, guys. I apologise. I thought that I'd use this bed here today, because I rarely use that bed. I don't know why. It's a very nice bed. Potentially because I'm not quite sure about all the colourways. I'd really like it if the bed frame and the covers could be separate in the colourways, so that, you know, I could potentially have just more combinations of things. But well, I still love The Sims. It's great. A few more colours would be nice, but, you know, might get some more in another patch soon or something. Oh, and guys, have you seen that we're going to get terrain tools, finally? I'm so excited. But I'm a little bit... I don't know what to do with it when we get it. It's going to be like another month or so before we get the terrain tools. But what kind of build should I do once we get them, guys? Let me know. Tell me. Leave it in the comments what kind of build you'd like me to do, whether it's like a house in a hill, or, you know, a complex that spans a bunch of heights. Just, you know, just let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, as you can see, as I've been rambling, I've been finishing this room. Been trying to make it look a little cluttered and actually lived in. I think that sometimes the houses that you build in The Sims can kind of be a bit show-homey, so I've been trying to, you know, put in some clutter. As you saw, I put like the magazine rack underneath the bedside table and some storage crates under a bedside table when it was like shrunk down. So you know, bits and bobs here and there, and just making it feel a bit more lived in and a bit homely. It's that attention to detail that I'm definitely trying to get across in this build. Oh, and gotta have a rug. Got to have a rug. Yeah. Oh, I do love that shag rug. That's a good rug. Just thinking, watching myself go through all those different rugs, I was thinking, that doesn't look good. It's exactly what I thought when I was actually doing it. So, samesies. And here I'm trying to find something else to go on the wall, because with such a grey wall, I wanted to add some things. And don't those look so cute? I always forget about those hearts. They're just gorgeous, and the fact they're coming rainbow colours is so cool. Once again, adding a bit more clutter. With just this little side table thing. Just a few more bits and bobs. On to the next room. I think, or are we going to do... Ooh, we're doing the landing. Oh, no, we just added a painting to the landing. On to the next room! This room is going to be designed for 2 children. I think they're children rather than teenagers, but obviously quite easily be turned into a teenager's room. I was tempted to put a toddler bed in there, but thought we'll just make it for 2 children. Obviously, if you do download this house, as you're more than welcome to, since it's on the gallery, there's a link down in the description below, you can change this to however you like. But yeah, 2 children are designed to go in this room, and this room pretty much has all that they're gonna need to like up a whole bunch of different skills, and yeah, enjoy their time as a child. So we've put the like science table in there, along with a crafting station. Oh, we've got the little like dressing box or play box or whatever, a cuddly toy, some more like clutter bits and bobs, backpack, gotta have a backpack, couple posters. See, I'm trying to make this, you know, look very lived in. You could quite easily, oh, and of course, very important, sorry, interrupted myself then, have to have those lights that mean that it's, you know, to stop the, what is it, the monster under the bed from coming out quite so often, because I swear that happens far too often. I hear that so much. Kind of wish I could turn that off in the settings. Actually, can I turn that off in the settings? Guys, let me know. Can you turn off the monsters under the bed in the settings? I don't think you can. Good if you could, though. Anyway, adding a rug. I thought I'd go for one of the big playful kids rugs. And that's about it for that room. We're going to do the hallway. So you could quite easily leave a hallway really plain and with nothing in it, but I decided that I was going to clutter this a bit. Because otherwise it's just very boring and bland. So we've got a nice little side table. We've also got some plants and a little armchair, so you could be like a little reading nook. And a mirror. Who doesn't want a mirror? You know, you can check yourself just before you go down the stairs, see if you've, you know, potentially woken up and had to rush out the house so quickly that you put your shirt on inside out. It's always good to have a mirror handy to check yourself before you leave the house, because that would be embarrassing. Just a few bits and bobs on this side table. Oh, and the little suitcase with a bunch of books piled on it. I love it. Oh, I love that so much from Cats and Dogs. It's so cute. I was also going to use that, like, that's a TV stand. It kind of looks like a trunk. But it didn't particularly look right when I sized it down. It just looked a bit odd. So instead we've got a bookcase up here. I think that's the only bookcase in the house, so, you know. That's alright. It's a usable spot. Lovely space. Nice bathroom. This is the family bathroom. Downstairs is just a WC, or a water closet, as it's, you know, the full name is, which is just a toilet and a sink. So upstairs we have a shower and a bath. Nice little counters with the sink in. And again, doing a bit more clutter. Got to have that clutter. So soap, towels, all you really need. Toilet. Toilet paper, very important. Oh, you might have noticed there that Maxis were favoriting a few things as I was building the other day. Onto the downstairs. I thought that since I was in the bathroom mood, I would quickly do this bathroom. All I needed was just a sink and a toilet, and that was about it. A couple of decorations, but that's it. Now what's next? Oh, I want to put a bit of rug between the carpeted area and the wooden area, because just that transition of carpet to wood is just so stark that it just looked a bit strange. So that's why there's a rug there. Outside, paddling pool, some bees, a little like corner sofa. I thought that looked quite cute and used that area quite well. And then got to have a bit of patio furniture, so a nice table with plenty of seats. So if you have people over. Oh, and a barbecue. If you have people over for a barbecue, then, they can enjoy themselves, and you have, plenty of room outside for them to sit. Also thought I'd put patchy out there and a couple of planters. So there's still quite a bit of space outside, so, if your Sims want to play around or cloud gaze or stargaze, then there's still plenty of room to do that in your private garden. This is the conservatory, and kind of acts as like a second living room. Oh, the little flower things outside, lovely. So you've got 2 sofas, and there's going to be like a coffee table in the middle, so it's just a kind of place to relax. When it's warm, you can kind of sit in there and kind of watch the world go by, at least from one of the sofas anyway. I do like these kind of conservatories. They are really cute. And it's potentially somewhere that's less busy than the more casual living room, which is probably going to have TV in it, and could potentially be quite noisy with children. So a couple of things on the wall, including the TV. Oh yes, gotta have that TV. And then the couch. I actually found furnishing this room a little bit difficult because of trying to be considerate of where Sims would walk and things, and finding a second couch, because I do love the Parenthood couches, but the 2 couch doesn't match the 3 couch, the 3 tile long couch, and that really annoys me. I quite like matching my couches, but I couldn't, so there we go. I also thought that I'd get some things for a cat. Oh, I've just realised I put a cat tree in and some toys, and I never put a bowl in this house. Oh no. Okay, that's going to remind me. I'm going to have to go in, and I will add a bowl in the kitchen probably, for you to feed your pet. Oops. Obviously, if you don't want to have a pet, then you just delete those items. If you want to have a dog instead, then delete the cat tree and put a dog bed down. Either is fine. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, I feel like such a muppet. Anyway, I'm going around and adding a few more clutter items. The theme of this house is clutter and lived in, including the box of children's toys. I never use that item ever. So it's really nice to actually use a bunch of items that I normally don't. Yeah. And then the activity board's going in the kitchen. I think that's it for the living room. Yeah, we're moving on to the kitchen. So, I quite like this kitchen. I just struggled a little bit with it because the walls are so tall, so I wasn't quite sure about having cabinets. I feel like they look a bit weird. Oh, pardon me. See, look, don't those cabinets look just a bit odd? Not sure I like cabinets like that. But I still wanted an extractor fan, so I go back and put more cabinets in. So I'm still not quite sure how good this looks with the cabinets. The rest of the kitchen I quite like, the blue counters and that floor. I quite like it. But yeah, not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. How would you tackle cabinets in a medium height kitchen? let me know. Tell me. I was also having a bit of an issue with. I kind of ended up with a bunch of space because I'm gonna have an island in the middle, but then there was this bit of space here, so I decided to put these two like crockery cabinets in. But I'm not sure whether that again looks any good or functions well. Basically, guys, let me know what you think of this house in the comments down below. And if there's something that you think is really wrong with it or something like that, then please feel free to like download the house and renovate it. Just let me know let me know in the comments that you're doing that, and tell me what EA ID to look for on the gallery to see what you've done with it, and I will be more than happy to have a look at your, renovations. It'd be great. Just lightening up that kitchen by putting some more of those lights in. Oh, so good. I love when a house starts to come together. You can see there's only like 2 rooms left to do, and you can kind of get a feel for the kind of Sims or the kind of people that would live in this house, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So again, I've gone for a round table in this dining room because I felt like a rectangular dining table would kind of cut the space off quite a lot, since there's 2 archways on the walls here. So I wanted there to be nice, flow around the room. But that also meant that there was a lot of corners with nothing in them. So this room has a whole bunch of plants in it. Because what else do I put in a room except for plants? I have no idea what to do. But I think this corner ends up with a corner ends up with a fishbowl. So in this specific lot it's in at the moment, which is Potter's Potter something. It's right next to a river, so you could quite easily go and catch fish and stick it in that fishbowl, which I think is quite cute. And we're finally on to the last room of the house, which is the study/office. They both kind of need the same thing, just people like to use different words for it. So obviously in an office, then we'll have a computer and a bookcase. Oh, there is a bookcase in this room actually. And then I thought I'd try and get in as many skills as possible. So there is an easel. It's actually like an easel that you unlock with the painting career. And I've also put the keyboard in there. I was trying really hard here to put some curtains around the bay window, and none of them look good with the little cushions that I've raised up in there, so I just let it be. That's fine. And then again, just some more decoration around, so a few paintings and some more plants. And little boxes and things like that, just to make it look like it was lived in and all that kind of stuff. A couple more books on the desk, and I think we're about done, guys. Oh, rug. Is that about it? That's about it. Into the screenshots. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good house? Not good house? Would you build a family to go in this house? Let me know. This is the living room. I think it looks quite cute. That wall's a bit blank though. I'm not sure what I'd do with that. This is the study. I think it's really cute and really nice. I love it. It's quite colourful as well for having like plain walls. This small little bathroom, the WC, the kitchen. What do you think about those cabinets, guys? I'm not quite sure. It's a bit odd that they're not attached to the roof. This is the dining room. I do really like this dining room. I think it's quite cute. The conservatory. Again, I think that's quite cute. The landing upstairs. Very cluttered landing. That's my kind of landing. And I really like the blue of those flowers, actually. Hadn't noticed those before. This is the master bedroom. Got a couple angles of this. And then, yeah. Oh, I love those hearts. This is the kids' bedroom, and oh my god, this is so much more colour than like any of the other rooms in the house. I'm not saying that the other rooms aren't colourful, but this one's just like boom in your face. This is the, not the master bathroom. There is no master bathroom. This is the family bathroom. And then I think we're going to see a couple photos of the outside. This is the patio. And then we're going to see what the rest of the garden there, and then we're going to be onto the floor plans. So that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and write something in the comments. Of course, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later. Bye.